With this video, we will see memory banking in 8086. As we know, address bus of 8086 is 20 bits long, which is giving rise to the address space of 2 raised to 20. Means total 10,48,576 locations are available in 8086, and every location of 8086 is storing 1 byte of instruction or data. Data bus from 8086 is 16 bits long. That does mean 2 bytes of instruction or data can be transferred in one read or write operation. Since each memory location is storing 1 byte of data, in order to fetch 2 bytes of the data, processor is requiring to access 2 different memory locations. But these 2 locations are going to have 2 separate addresses. So we will see how to fetch 2 bytes of data from 2 different memory locations with single read or write operation by you providing single address. Now for sake of understanding, we will consider address is 4 bits long. So 4 bits long address is providing address space of 2 raised to 4, which is 16. And the addresses are from 0 to 15. Since the address is 4 bits long, these addresses are represented in binary by using nibble or 4 bits. 0000 to 1111, this is the representation of these addresses. Now focusing on successive addresses. 0 is the even address and the successive odd address is 1. Now these two addresses are differing with LSB only. The remaining bits are same for both addresses. Then comparing the addresses 2 and 3. By leaving LSB, we can observe that the other bits are same, which are 001. For even address, LSB is 0, whereas for odd address, LSB is 1. Similar to the other groups, we will compare 4 and 5. 010, these upper 3 bits are same, whereas when the LSB is 0, it becomes even address. For when LSB is 1, it becomes odd address. Now we can put the even addresses in even bank and odd addresses in odd bank by leaving LSB. So if we leave LSB, then both banks are going to refer address 000. Okay. When LSB is 0, the data is going to be fetched from even bank. So let this is the even bank and let this is the odd bank. Okay. So when LSB is 0, the data will be fetched from the even memory bank, whereas when LSB is 1, data is going to be fetched from the odd bank. Then by considering the second group, the successive addresses are 2 and 3. So the upper bits are 001. So when LSB is 0, the data is going to be fetched from even bank, whereas when LSB 1 get attached to this 0011, the data is going to be fetched from the odd bank. Similar to this 4 and 5, the upper bits are 010. Next, for 6 and 7, the upper bits are 011. For 8 and 9, the upper bits are 100. For 10 and 11, upper bits are 101. For 12 and 13, upper bits are 110, which are common. For 14, 15, the common bits are 111. So with address bus, the LSB is not from the address bus, which is of length 4, which is denoted as A0 to A3. The only A1 to A3, these lines are connected to the even and odd address bank. only A1 to A3, these lines are connected to the even and odd bank, leaving the LSB carrying line A0. Then see, memory banks are having CS bar pin, which is used as a activation pin, which stands for chip select. CS stands for chip select, and which is active low means when it is connected to the 0, the memory bank, the respective memory bank get activated, and when it receives 1, it get deactivated. So A0 pin, which is carrying the LSB, is connected to the CS bar, even bank, and BHE bar, which stands for bus high enable, bus high enable. This is connected to the CS bar pin of the odd memory bank. So when A0 is 0, see, when A0 is 0, A0 is 0 for only for all even addresses. So when A0 is 0, this even memory address bank get activated in order to fetch the data. If it is 1, then this get deactivated. Okay. Same with this BHE bar. When BHE bar is 0, this odd bank get activated and it will obtain the data from the provided address from A1 to A3 lines, whereas when it is 1, this odd address bank get deactivated, and the data which is fetched from even bank get placed on the lines D0 to D7, which are carrying the lower byte, whereas the data which is fetched from the odd bank get placed on the lines D8 to D15, okay, which is considered as the higher byte. So when both are 0, A0 and BHE bar both are 0, both banks get activated and the fetched 2 bytes get placed on the D0 to D15 lines. So we will see how it works exactly. Let data is to be fetched from the location 4 and 5. 4 and 5. So the data which is to be fetched is located at the even address 4 and the successive byte is stored with the 5. Now for 4 and 5, the 3 bits which are common are 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So A1 and A3, these lines are connected to the odd and even bank, enables processor to fetch the data from the location 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. But to fetch the data which is located at 0, 1, 0 location in both banks, it has to set A0 to 0 as well as BHE bar to 0. So this is the truth table it is going to follow. When BHE bar and A0 both are 0, the data is going to be placed on lines D0 to D15. When A0 is 1, the even bank is deactivated, whereas BHE bar is 0, the data get fetched from the odd address bank and that can be retrieved from the lines D8 to D15. Whereas when BHE bar is 1 and A0 is 0, the even address bank get activated, disabling this BHE bar, and data can be obtained from the lines D0 to D7. So when both are 0, that time only the processor is capable to read 2 bytes of data in one read operation or to write the memory with 2 bytes in one write operation. Whereas when either of the bit is 0, the respective memory get activated in order to work on 1 byte of the data.